We're back with you. It's Woody and Les and everyone else, the sports show, and we're honored and pleased to be joined by a guy that in a few days is going to have a big day.
Let's hope
John
so.
Lynch. I was on the Hall of Fame committee for over 15 years, and I will tell you what I told Shannon Sharp. First year he was up, I said, Shannon, don't spend the weekend being depressed, because I said, there are a lot of guys, but you're going to be there.
Right.
I said, you just got to be a little bit patient. I said, some guys go, not. So that would be the only piece of advice, having been on that selection committee. There are a lot of guys that belong in the Hall of Fame. Terrell Davis,
right,
for instance, belongs. And we've had different sides about that. You're going to make it, whether it's this year or next year or the next year.
The wait's just a bit excruciating, that's all.
Andre
just a bit.
Reed, and everybody knows John Lynch, Tampa Bay and the Denver Broncos, and, of course, doing an incredible – you are the number 2 guy.
At Fox. We're having
Fox.
a great time. Work
Wow.
with a great team.
Nine Pro Bowls, right?
9 Pro
Nine
Bowls.
Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl ring. Do you wear your ring here?
Yeah, I don't often, Les, but I had it in my
Would you
backpack, and I said,
that,
I think
put up that for the camera?
I think it's safer on my finger than it is in my backpack.
Probably.
So I put it on.
Dave Robinson got into the Hall of Fame in 2013, was with the original Packers. He waited a long time.
Yeah.
He showed us his ring. It came out of, what would you say,
A Cracker Jack box.
box.
It really, you know what it looked like? It looked like a class ring.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
He's a good man. No,
Yeah.
but I appreciate the thoughts on.
I would just say you're gonna be there, and it's gonna be an anxious day for you. But I always felt bad. I thought, here's the thing. I had 2 mixed feelings. Well, they should put in 15 guys. Well, it's not as sacred because
Exclusive,
Dave
yeah.
Robinson told us the other day. He said, I'm number 259.
He was proud of the fact that there were still fewer than 300 people in the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty special.
After more than 10,000 guys have played
That's
this
pretty
game.
special.
Yes.
I'll say real quick, because you mentioned him, Woody. I believe I belong, and I think in due time it will happen. It may happen this weekend. But Terrell Davis, I just, there's certain guys that I'm not even looking at numbers. I'm just saying from playing against the guy, there were 2 or 3 years where he was the best player in the game, not just the best running back. And that kind of player belongs in the Hall. I don't care how long he played. And I understand your guys' dilemma as voters. You got to come up with criteria. But I'll just say from having played against him, he belongs there.
And you, as somebody said to us yesterday, you check all the boxes. And he said, where'd that expression come from? I guess when you're filling out a thing, but you championships. You have Pro Bowls. Length of career, accomplishments that you pass, you check all the boxes.
Dresses Natalie. You got it all, John.
Thank you.
From this perspective, this week, are you enjoying it? Do you think, and I've asked this question to 4 or 5 people, do you think this game has a chance to kind of balance this being one of the most tumultuous seasons in NFL history?
Yeah, I'm very hopeful. Now, I will tell you I was very hopeful last year because I thought it was just going to be – I didn't know how it was going to end up, but I thought it was going to be an unbelievable football game. I really believe this one will be. I think you have 2 evenly matched football teams, and team in the biggest sense of the word. I think they have the qualities. They're both extremely well coached. I think those coaches are bold. To win in today's football championships, you got to be bold. You got to let it all hang out. I think they do that. They've got a lot of different ways to beat you, and I think it's a fascinating matchup, and I'm glad we're talking about it finally, as opposed to flat football. Oh, this one's deflated, too.
You could have been a quarterback with that one.
What's the PSI on this?
Think of how many interceptions you'd have had with that ball, huh?
They called him John Beckham Jr.
I'm wondering, would you be leaning towards Seattle simply because of the way they play defense, and you came from a fabulous defensive team in Tampa to win a Super Bowl, and the fact that defensive backs on that team are just incredible. You love watching that team?
I absolutely. We're fortunate at Fox. We cover them a lot, and I did. And I think they're an extraordinary defense. I think if they go play the way I expect them to play and win this game, they're going to be in that conversation of the greats all the time. They're that good. The back end in particular, a bunch of special players. This Cam Chancellor, I think his coming out party was the Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos, and he hasn't stopped since. He's a special, special football player, as are the rest of them.
We appreciate you taking time out. I know you've got a lot more important people to talk to, but you won't talk to any people who appreciate you as much as we do.
Thank you,
And
Woody.
hopefully
Thank
the
you, Les.
nerve-wracking week ends in tremendous
It's,
elation.
as they
John.
say, it's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
Good luck with
I'm
the Hall
honored
of
to
Fame.
be on that
And
list.
And if
Thank
it's
you.
not this year, it'll be some other time.
Thank you.
All right,
It's
John.
always good
We'll talk
seeing
to
you
you
guys.
soon.